Yo, is it Remige or Remage?
Remige.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's a funny story. Guys, you want to hear my story about my last name?
Sure.
So, my dad...
I could say you know it, but I know I'm going to hear it anyway. So
yeah, exactly. So, my dad doesn't know his dad. So, we don't know the correct pronunciation. But I'm French, so it's probably Remige, but it's always just Remige. I don't know. Chat, respond with how I should pronounce my name. Am I being a good streamer?
On the team,
I think about that though. If I want to be like more classy, if just like randomly one day be like, yeah, it's Remige. Like, can I do that? I don't know. That's like, Remige. I feel like it wouldn't stick. But I guess no one knows how to pronounce it anyway, so it's like.
Okay, Remige.
Yep, that's me.
That's you. Alright, let's start this.
Been a consistent band.
Wow.
Wow.
See if I can know what I'm talking about now.
Okay.
See you guys.
Lissandra, Irelia, Akali, a lot of flex picks stand out. Silas, that's a purple side tax. Tarek, targeted more towards Tarek Sona. Tom Kench, that's an interesting one. Banning Tom Kench, what do you think banning Tom Kench does?
Banning Tom Kench? Well, you don't have a global with there, and then it's like you're trying to get your bot lane ahead, because if you have a Tom Kench on the enemy team, they're probably not going to get a lot of kills.
So that's one way to kind of open up bot lane by banning Tom Kench. Like you said, it allows more kill lanes to be played bottom. But also, I think specifically for TSM, Smoothie is a really great All-Star player, and I think banning Tom Kench opens up All-Star for Smoothie.
I see.
Alright, so first pick Jarvan. I actually thought this was so weird. So if you go back and look at this, when they do this pick, watch. So this is like a really confidence pick from Svenskeren, and I talked to Grayson about it today. And then you can see like Reaper and Sven.
Yeah, they got the fist
bump. Bump. Like he's like, okay, I trust you, man. Like show me that Sven, or show me that Jarvan. I was pretty iffy about the Jarvan pick, because Rek'Sai is the better early game pick, while Jarvan is more of a glue piece. I think Acadian is someone they should be trying to make uncomfortable as possible. So what do you think? Why do you think they're picking Galio here?
Smoothie's really good with Galio, and they're also trying to pick around team fights.
So Galio and Jarvan are best friends, okay?
Okay.
Whenever Jarvan goes EQ ult,
yeah,
and then Galio ults on top of Jarvan, it's one of the strongest engage in the Wombo combo, and like one of the strongest engines for a team fighting team. So if possible.
Oh, so they don't want. Okay, so they don't want C9 to get it. Oh, okay, I see that.
Okay.
I see. I thought you mean like against. I was like, but yeah, makes sense.
Braum Lucian, just a
power bot lane.
Very strong bot lane. People take together a lot. And then Israel. Apparently, Israel one trick from what Golden Glue said. Power bottom. I see a squad, Brendan.
Swear to God.
Yes.
Never saying anything.
Lucian Braum are a power bottom. Morgana ban.
Specifically for Niski.
Yeah, because Niski is outclassed by Bjergsen, and that's one pick that kind of allows Niski to play versus Bjerg.
No more stealing dragons from Morgana W. That's actually too funny. I didn't even know that happened, and I was like, Jesus.
Why do you think they banned Kale here?
Well, I know Broken Blade was playing a lot in solo queue. And I mean, I don't know about scrims because obviously I would know that, but I don't know, is it more like a backline thing where he can just spam his...
So Kale is a weak champion that can be played top lane or mid lane sometime, right? One thing that you should really look out for is Kale plus a strong jungler right now in the meta, that's Rek'Sai. Yeah. They go really well together because you can draft Kale and it's really hard for the enemy team to pressure the Kale when there's a Rek'Sai on the team due to how flexible her pathing is and how she can really protect the Kale well because she's very strong early.
Okay.
So late game scaling paired up with a nice champion that can help her scale into the late game.
Okay, well, this is gonna be a rough one. Well, because Kale's being played a lot in LCK, right?
In Europe more so.
Okay.
So this LeBlanc ban is to protect the Zoe blind. because Bjergsen wanted to blind Zoe. That's why they banned the LeBlanc to make it easier on Bjerg.
Okay.
Let's see what C9 ends up taking. Zazov's beard is so majestic.
I know, right?
The really common pick into Zoe is Corki. And I was super surprised that C9 didn't take Corki. And they ended up taking Zed. I was fucking shocked. And also Rise is not that comfortable of a pick on Licorice. So Licorice plays everything, but if I have to give Licorice one weakness in terms of champ pool, it's actually mages. So stuff like Victor and Rise, I think, is Licorice's weakest, and the fact that they're taking it is a little bit weird for me. Alright, we have the whole draft done, so Kelsey, let me know what you feel about the left side.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's get into this. Well, you got the glue piece in J4. You got either the flanker peel with the Rise, because the Rise can split push. I mean, like, he's a notorious split push champion. Like, also, Licorice is just really good being by himself and knowing when to engage, and especially with his ult, he could just run down and then ult in.
What does Zed want to do?
Zed wants to roam.
That's one thing. Later on, like, does Zed want a team fight? Does Zed want a split push?
I would assume... Oh, team fight, right? Yeah?
No, Zed is better in a split push situation.
Oh, okay.
So he can team fight, but Zed it shines the most when he's in a side lane, 1v1 versus someone, and a long lane where he can dive and kill them. Most assassins want a split push more so than team fight.
Okay.
So they have 2 split pushers. And so I'll give you a cheat sheet. Basically, when they have 2 split pushers, it just becomes this one singular kind of comp. Do you know what that comp is called?
A 1-3-1.
1-3-1, beautiful. It's because when you have 2 split pushers, like Rise is this one, Zed is this one, and then everyone else wants to be in the middle and allow the split push to happen much as possible.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
So this is a very standard 1-3-1 comp. The only thing that's weird about it, I would say, is them picking Zed, which is... yeah, I would not want Niski on a high execution-based champion versus Bjerg. So that's my biggest gripe with this, and also Licorice on one of his non-comfort, one of his... the mage top lanes.
So what would you, if you were the coach right now, like, what would be a better pick for Niski, in your opinion?
So, Corki. I would have just like, if C9 picked Corki and something else for Licorice.
Okay, I see.
Corki, and then let's see what's up. Actually, maybe Corki Rise is fine, but I would still be picking Licorice Rise, but yeah, maybe Rise is fine, but Corki is the thing that I want. So, yeah, C9 has a typical 1-3-1 comp. What do you think? Oops.
TSM?
What do you think TSM has?
TSM is more team fight comp.
Yep.
For sure.
Zoe's a team fighter. Cho'Gath is a team fighter. So is Galio. And Rek'Sai isn't really one or the other. He's more of just she's more of an early game prio. But Cho'Gath, Zoe, Galio, all these are very much team fight champions. So, what do you think of the Cho'Gath versus Rise?
I don't know. I was really surprised, and I was very drunk at this point. I remember seeing it, I was like, Cho'Gath. Well, because Rise can put out a lot of damage, and Cho'Gath is pretty tanky, and so I feel like that trade is pretty even.
So Rise is someone in lane, especially early, that's very limited by how much mana he has. For him to push or for him to harass, he's extremely mana hungry.
Okay.
So Cho'Gath is someone with a lot of sustain that can lane very well versus Rise, and also kind of push in the Rise or even dive the Rise. So it's a very common pick versus the Rise.
Okay.
So that's something TSM is going to try to do a lot. In combination of Rek'Sai and Cho'Gath, these 2 void monsters want to dive the Rise over and over.
Okay, that makes sense.
For Bjergsen, his goal is to survive and get to team fight. He wants to survive and get to team fight while trying to survive the J4 Zed. These 2 combo can kill the Zoe really easily and put a lot of pressure on Zoe. So earlier on, this is what we're gonna see: how well Zed and Jarvan can kill Bjergsen versus how well Cho'Gath and Rek'Sai can dive the Rise. or kill the Rise.
Interesting.
And then later on, we're going to get into team fight 1-3-1, but this is what we want to look at once in the early game. How well bjergsen does and how well Licorice does. Because they're in the vulnerable position.
Is this stream sponsored by Adidas? Yes.
I'm
just kidding. Please.
One day, the stream will be sponsored by Adidas. Today's not that day.
We had to be matching.
Mm.
Gotta be.
Cho is too smork against Rise. Cho is just too big and too tanky, and also the silence versus Rise is really brutal. There's just so many things, like Cho silencing Rise out of his ultimate. There's so many good interactions for the Cho'Gath versus the Rise.
I see.
It should be sponsored by Babe. Oh, that's the dream.
Oh, was this a game with the pause? That was like a super long pause.
Oh shit, is that Kelsey?
What?
No, okay, never mind. That's Galen. I saw the blonde.
Hello?
Share.
I was in Chicago.
Okay, I forgot.
I wish I was there. That would have been so hype. Except for the pause. Pauses are so AIDS. Especially how long this one was. I just kept like checking back, and I was just like, damn.
Damn, that's a very odd skin choice.
Yeah, interesting. I actually have never seen that chroma.
Mm. The Grin Ninja.
Yeah, I think the base one is so nice. So, what do you think of the unmasked Zed skin? Jesus Christ.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah.
It's so extra, but it's so cool.
It's nice. I like it. I don't play Zed, but it's nice.
Alright, let's see. Rek'Sai is almost guaranteed to do this into double golems. Red into double golems plus one more camp to be able to get level 3. I'm probably going to do something like this. He wants the vertical jungle to help the Cho'Gath as much as possible and split the map. Let's see what Jarvan does. Red straight into Scuttle. Ganking mid. Remember what we talked about. Mid for bjergsen is extremely vulnerable, and that's where they want to pressure the most, and that's why he did the level 2 pad thing. Cadian actually not going for the split map and just jungling normally instead and going towards the bottom side of his jungle.
Well, do you think he like originally had the intent of going, but then he saw... Because when he saw like the J4 mid, because like he was coming down, but then it's like... Because he's still level 2, so he wouldn't have won in River anyways. Against the J4.
Well, now because bjergsen is chunked out,
he
can't split the map. So I personally think he had the intention to. Really hard to know without asking him, but I think splitting the map would have been really great for them. Then Rise can't push up like this. But now with bjergsen chunked out, he can't stay on top side. And Rise also has so much prio, it's really hard for him to split the map.
Yeah.
Ooh. Sven was looking for a dive, looked impossible, so he backs up. Cadian, instead of going back to his camp, taking Wraith away from Svenskeren, really nice. You can see how like invested he is in killing bjergsen. He's doing, oh man. Did you see this?
The ward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bjergsen places a ward, but Svenskeren doesn't catch it. This was really bad because you think you're not seen, but you're actually seen, right?
Yeah.
So it's even worse than not using sweeper. So he's gonna be waiting here.
Oh, was he? Was he seen?
No. Or he was 100% seen. Like this ward will see you.
Okay.
And because it's just out of range, Sven doesn't even know that ward is here, so he's gonna end up burning a lot of time.
For sure. Okay.
Damn, they wanted to kill this Zoe so badly. Bjerg just not giving it at all. So when I did listen Loco with Grayson earlier today, he was talking about how Svenskeren did a really risky pathing and he was getting really creative and it wasn't working out for him. And now we're getting to rewatch the game. I can see why Grayson said that.
Why? So why do you say so?
Well, you can see like how focused J4 was in killing Zoe. Like this isn't normal. Like this is not how usually a J4 plays. Like you'll look for ganks, but it won't be this intense.
Okay.
Where do you think we can look now for the action? What do you think's the next point that's gonna come up?
Are they gonna fight around Dragon? Because it's Ocean Drake, and so that's pretty important early game, correct?
That is one point, but also think levels on certain champions.
Oh, okay. Well, I would assume We're all level 5 right now. Or actually, except bot lane, so maybe top lane?
So...
Try to get, like... Or, like, TSM's maybe trying to focus top lane. Because he has the feast.
When Nifki hits level 6...
Okay, never mind.
Mid is going to receive... It's okay.
Ugh, I'm so bad. This sucks.
No, it's okay. Take it slow. When Nifki hits level 6...
Yeah.
Mid is going to receive a lot of focus because Zed with ult in combination with Jarvan can have a lot of threat on the Zoe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And vice versa. When Broken Blade hits level 6, he's also going to have a lot of threat to dive rides in combination with Rek'Sai. So top and mid are the ones we're going to look at a lot. It's okay, don't be embarrassed, take it slow.
I was like trying to be confident and then I was like, never mind, you know?
Part of learning. Bot lane is just a snooze fest, and a lot of times right now in the meta, bot lane is a snooze fest. Unless you get stuff like Kalista. Yeah. You can see how well timed this was from TSM and how Björk needs. So I'll explain to you what's going on here. This is when your wave is kind of stuck. So the wave is here, right? Do you think that's where... How do you think Bjergsen feels about that?
It's good because it's not in turret range, and so he can go aggro. He can go aggro.
Okay, that's one.
Or actually, well, I mean, like... I mean, he would want to be... Actually, no, I'm an idiot. He would want to be... He would want the wave pushing in. So he has pressure, yes.
That's a way to look at it, yeah. What was the other thing that we were talking about? Regarding the Zed and the Jarvan, what do they want to do to Bjerg?
So they want to ult him, so he's in a bad position because he's pushed up.
Yeah, perfect. So what Bjergsen wants to do with this wave, what do you think he wants to do now? How does he want to fix it? So he just wants
to go back? Or like kind of freeze it? Or...
So, okay, we haven't talked about wave, so it's completely normal. You don't know what he wants. What he wants to do is he wants to shove this all the way in and make sure it goes into the turret.
And then back out?
And then, yeah, he can take the reset. When you shove a wave into the turret, it will always bounce back to you.
Okay.
So that's what he's trying to achieve, and that's why he has Acadian in his pocket here, and that's why Acadian's waiting. Because it's very important for them to actually push this all the way in, and in case the Jarvan comes, Acadian can help out with it.
Okay.
So let's see how it plays out. So yeah, he's able to threaten Nifki, they're able to push this together, and it's going to hit turret, and this is going to allow Bjergsen to either recall or let the wave push back into him.
Okay.
But
and so if Acadian wasn't there, would he still be wanting to do that, or would it be kind of just like a toss-up? Because, like, what if the J4 is around the corner?
Yeah, so it would be kind of a toss-up, but he would still really want to push it in. He would be left in an awkward situation where the wave is pushing away from you, but not quite at turret. And you're also very scared about getting ganked. And that's when you'll call for your jungler to make sure you can push it in. Bjerg's really good about controlling his wave and calling for jungler at the right time. So now let's see what happens. Now the wave is meeting in the middle again, and Bjergsen feels much better instead of when wave was meeting so close to Nifki's turret. Oh, we'll go over this. So Grayson actually told me that Bjergsen is Nifki's a good Zed, but I actually think he fucked up a lot of Zed things. So we'll look at this very closely. Let's see what happens. W-E, he gets hit by this, and then he uses Q here. This is bad because when you use your Q like this, he doesn't have it when he does ult, right? Do you know what Zed ult does?
Well, it's like the burn damage, right? Or not burn damage, but it's like the bleeding.
Oh, he actually got the second Q off barely at the end. So what Zed ult does is it puts the mark on you, right?
Yeah.
And during that duration, when you have the mark, if you take damage, you'll take amplified damage at the end of the mark when it bursts open, right?
Yeah.
So, because he used his Q earlier before he ulted Bjergsen, and he didn't get any Q off during the time he was marked, Bjergsen actually doesn't die. So that's why it's really important for him to save the Q there and use it during the time when he's marked.
Okay.
So during this time when he's marked, when he has multiple shadows, that's when he really wants to hit the Q on Bjerg. Like imagine if he has it right now, after Beer gets flashed, after he's red slowed, and he has 2 shadows there, this would be a kill. But because he used his Q earlier, he doesn't get this opening. And then Broken Blade coming down at a really nice time. Remember also what we talked about, like Cho'Gath can start pushing out the rights because of the sustain. What do you think of the Fairy Charm by?
By Cho'Gath?
Yeah.
So he's just trying to, it's just for sustain?
Yeah, it's
so
just,
he's just trying to
it's just for mana regen. Because you can't buy mana potions anymore. People will buy Fairy Charm and just get additional mana and then sell it off later because it sells for a decent amount of gold. This scene is very famous because Faker was watching this before he played an LCK match.
Really?
Yeah, and then he's like, what the hell is this noob doing? Like, he's not using his skills properly. So according to Faker, what you need to do here is Q, E, W, and then use your Q. But instead of doing that, he used W, E, Q. So when you use W, E, Q, you don't get your Q back until you do E, Q. So Licorice also had to flash there, but according to Faker, you just do Q, W, E, get your Q back, and get the movement speed, and then Q again to kill. It's very rare that kind of shit happens where like an LCK pro is watching and they're caught on cam like shit talking NA LCS.
Was he streaming?
No, he wasn't streaming. He was just, before his match, he was just watching a VOD of them playing. Oh. And then he's like, what the fuck is he doing here? He should be using his skills like this. But you can see Svenskeren basically living mid lane. Yeah. And how much they want to kill Bjergsen. Because that's the whole point of picking Zed. You want the Zed to get ahead and you want to give Zed opportunities to actually all in. And it's so important that Jarvan's actually there.
That's actually so crazy when like I watch it back because yeah, he's always mid.
And then we knew that even before going into the game, right? Just by looking at the matchups. Ooh. vsC9 tried to pull a TSM on TSM. What TSM? they were already too much off. Yeah. Contesting second blue. So even though Acadian had, how do you feel so far about Acadian's like performance in this game, just isolated?
I mean, he's putting pressure where he knows there's going to be pressure. So he's staying mid a lot because he knows there's going to be a lot of action mid. But he's also farming, like he's 2 levels up on Svenskeren right now. And so he's still doing the basics, but they're not really looking at objectives. Where's he at right now?
He's right here near the blue.
I mean, it seems like, I don't know, from my basic knowledge, it seems like he's just trying to protect Bjergsen and make sure that what C9's trying to accomplish doesn't happen because Broken Blade seems to be doing fine. And so it's not like he needs to put a lot of attention top.
Yeah, I'm perfectly correct. He's trying to protect Bjerg as much as possible while still farming, and he's up 2 levels on Svenskeren because Svenskeren wasted so much time mid and still wasn't able to get much. The only thing he did wrong was trying to go for that Gromp there and getting killed by Licorice.
Yeah.
This is actually like such a bad situation for Niski, like getting randomly picked off by a jungler as a Zed and falling behind is something like a situation you never ever want to be in. And also now with Niski killed and Svenskeren 2 levels down on Acadian, they feel very confident about going on this. I thought vsC9 was just like very tilted because in this situation you have your Zed dead, right? And the enemy jungler's 2 levels up and he still has his ult. Like, why are you going in for this? Ugh. Yeah, this just screams tilted to me. Now what do you think TSM wants to lead into?
Well, all their lanes are winning, so I guess just going for turret plating.
Okay. That's something you kind of always want to do. Let's go back a little bit more specifically what we talked about in pregame.
So are they trying to get Licorice to die as much as possible.
Yeah, and they want to play around the Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath is going to hit level 11 soon, and he's maintaining good priority on the Rise, right?
So they're going to want a team fight.
They're going to want to try to dive Rise or start a fight topside.
Okay.
Or at least that's what I would imagine.
Yeah.
They can play around Herald, they can actually set up a dive, but a lot of their play is going to revolve around the Rek'Sai, helping Zoe push out, and then trying to get something done top with the Cho'Gath against the Rise.
So at this point, is it kind of like C9 has given up on the mid strategy?
It's just not feasible anymore, more so than giving up.
Okay.
So it's a lost cause, and the more now at this point they should know. Okay, he has a stopwatch, he has Seeker's Arm Guard. Even if he put time into it, it's not going to be fruitful for us. Well, they're doing exactly what I said, putting time topside and trying to actually kill. They were able to cancel out his. They were able to cancel out Rise's ultimate.
With the silence?
Yeah,
or with the knockup.
Yeah, with the knockup. You know how Rek'Sai ult works, right?
Yeah.
Once you start casting, it's undodgeable.
Yeah.
Super surprised.
Wait, I didn't. Oh my god, no way. That's actually too troll. What? Wait, that's so funny. I didn't even notice that. Well, that's actually such a new move. Feels bad.
Flame him.
No, I'm not going to. I mean, like, probably, I would assume at this point, comms are just going to shit.
Yeah.
And they're just like,
tilted.
fuck, dude, what are we doing? Like,
tilted. You saw the dragon play, and then that play, this is when you know they're tilted.
The one thing I do know about is Rek'Sai, but besides that.
Oh. So, even though TSM is able to get kills here, they're not able to take the turret, and C9 took the... Even though C9 is able to get a kill here, they're probably not going to be able to take the turret, and TSM already took the turret topside. They got the first turret, and they're faster on tempo. Okay, so they were able to take turret. This is, at the very least, kind of even for C9. That's a saving grace. But the game state is still really, really bad for C9. Let's go back to the win condition, and let's try to think about why the game state is really bad. What was C9's win condition?
The C9's win condition was 1-3-1.
Yeah.
And so both their solo lanes are losing. So that kind of just defaults, like... I mean, the 3 got a kill onto Smoothie. And so, like, they could be, like, a positive, but I think when you're mainly relying on your split pushers and they're losing, it's kind of over at that point.
Beautiful. And then after TSM, how do you think they're feeling?
They're feeling... Well, so they're... I don't even think they have to look for team fights at this point because they can just run around and pick them off because they're being so tilted.
So that is a way to play because they're being so tilted, but TSM, it's called stabilizing. Like when you're the more defensive team, you want to stabilize, and TSM has stabilized. Like Zoe never got killed. Bot lane died once and lost turret. That's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Where their solo laners both have a death each, and they're kind of behind. Like, and that is such a huge deal.
Okay.
So now, what do you think TSM wants to do?
So does mid turret still up, right?
Yeah, mid turret's still up.
So probably just get all outer turrets down, and then dragons coming up, and just get that objective.
Yeah. So
and force the fight around dragon.
Yeah, perfect. So most likely TSM wants to set up that dragon and force the fight, and C9's gonna have to come for the fight. If they give up the fight, then they'll just keep playing slowly and stacking dragons.
Yeah.
And so dragon will probably be number 1, and number 2 would probably be this bot turret here, and then number 3 mid. But this is kind of the order that TSM wants to play in: dragon fight, bottom turret, and the mid turret.
Just because it's easiest to rotate that way?
Yeah, these are all in order of what's easiest. Okay. Dragon fight is the easiest to set up because it's a neutral objective. And then bot turret is much easier to take than mid turret. And mid turret is the final thing they can actually play for. Alright, so let's see how it goes.
What song are you humming?
Yes. It's that weird horse song.
Oh, the one that, just came out?
Yeah.
That's so funny. I was like looking on Spotify and my friend was playing it and he's like a huge EDM junkie and I was just like, what are you doing? He was like, this shit slaps, and I was like, okay, calm down.
Man, but yeah, so one thing that's very easy about TSM and why I can commentate TSM games very well, they play very standard League of Legends. Like the thing I'm trying to teach you is very standard League of Legends. If we kind of applied like what I'm teaching in like these situations to maybe one of the worst teams, like let's say an Echo Fox or an Optic, I'll tell you stuff like, okay, they should be doing things in this order, and it will not be in that order. I'll be like, okay, they should be pressuring this side, and they won't be pressuring the right side. But because TSM understands standard League of Legends very well, and I personally understand standard League of Legends very well, so it's very easy for me to tell like what they're gonna do.
Okay.
And if once you get a really good understanding of standard League of Legends, you'll be able to tell TSM and Team Liquid, like these two teams play very, very standard, and these two teams are very easy to commentate. I can go back and look at this. Why the fuck that's not? Why is there anything in there? Okay. Oh, Smoothie got a really great engage.
Yeah.
Kind of a nice return from them. Okay, two for one, not bad. Oh, Bjergsen doesn't hit shit, not bad.
Ooh. Wait, that was another one. Bros, come on, man.
Bros, come on, man.
No. That's actually just like, that's so funny.
Where do you think the fight went really wrong for C9?
Did they use everything to burst down Smoothie? Or did they even have... Okay, so Lucian uses his ult to kill Smoothie. Well, Zeyzal's already out of it. Like, they don't have like any other ults. Ryze doesn't have like a usable ult. And I don't know, it just seemed like their comms are weird. Like half of the people are leaving, and then Sneaky's trying to like isn't this when like Sneaky tries to just like lone wolf it and save the game, but it just never happens.
This is where it goes really wrong. Sneaky trying to go on Bjerg. He's using his dash to walk into Bjerg, right? And Bjerg is like, okay, I'm gonna sleep you. Yeah. And then they try to protect Sneaky, but he ends up dying. Like he ends up dying while using dash forward, getting bubbled, and then flashing. And then he's still, like, Zeyzal can't sit there, like, defending him, right? So he dies. And then Acadian was ulting Zeyzal and he flashed. But if Sneaky doesn't dash in there, it's just a nice 2-for-1 trade for C9. They killed the Cho'Gath, they killed the Galio, and they just gave up Jarvan for it. But that trade itself is more than fine. And also when Sneaky went for Bjerg, right? Bjerg still has stopwatch. It was a really bad timing for Sneaky to go for him. Sneaky inted.
There's so many things to think about. It's crazy.
So initially, really bad from C9, where Smoothie was able to catch out Sven. And on the exit, they kill Smoothie. They kill Cho'Gath, like right here. Perfectly fine for C9. Yeah. All they have to do is back up. But Sneaky gets a little bit more, or a little bit too greedy, and then he tried to go for the kill on Bjerg, and it actually ends up fucking him so hard.
Yeah, this is when I remember seeing this exact player cam and I was like, what? Like, you know.
Oh, Bjerg looks so weird with the beard.
Really? I think it makes him look older for sure. Versus like super young boy.
What do you think TSM's trying to do? What do you think C9's trying to do now?
So are they trying to set up a Baron?
Also, let me fix something real quick.
Oh yeah, I gotta pee real quick.
Holy shit. This is the second time you had to pee in the hour.
Whoa, dude, I like chugged some tea.
I disagree with Loco 100%. I think it's absolute bullshit. Everything coming out of his mouth came from the ass first. Thank you.
If anyone's in here from my stream, I'll tell you I'm the fastest peer alive.
Isn't she wearing your pullover from yesterday? Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, we got a match! And he gave me it. I was like, alright, let's do it.
It's Adidas bait.
Yeah. I don't think I own anything this expensive. Clothing-wise, ever. So, it's nice to bask in it for a couple hours. Lol.
Alright, let's start. So what do you think?
What was messed up? What'd you fix?
Oh, it wasn't really messed up. I had flux on and I wanted to fix it.
Okay.
She didn't wash her hands.
I did wash my hands! Jesus Christ! You see? My hands look wet!
Okay, lick it.
Oh, I'm not gonna lick my hand on stream.
She did not wash her hands.
I washed... whatever, dude. I don't wash my hands. If you're gonna be like that, you're like, oh... I'm a safe for work streamer. Sorry, guys.
Okay. Anyways, what do you think TSM wants to do here?
Start setting up for Baron.
The Baron's not up for
a minute.
Okay, so
it could be tangible.
It could be tangible, but I'll tell you this: even though TSM has the Earthdrake, it's really hard to do 20-minute Baron. Because Israel isn't a very high DPS champion, right? Nor is Zoe, so they'll start setting up for Vision. And they'll probably play for mid turret before they actually start playing for Baron. If they get mid turret or they get enough picks, they'll do Baron, but they won't actively really force onto Baron yet. So more accurately, they'll start setting up around mid and try to get picks around mid.
Get the turret?
Yeah, and get the turret before they do the Baron.
I see. I thought I had it. I was like, yes, they're gonna set up for Baron. We're getting in here. But
you were close.
It's fine.
Alright. So it looks like they're trying to defend top lane from C9 pushing it in. Oh, and then this is the other thing that we talked about, right? Yeah. Rise ult getting cancelled by Cho'Gath silence.
Yeah.
That's something that's really shitty. That flash there, like Licorice is playing so weird. And one thing that both Smoothie and Sven does really well is when they're making a play on the other side, they're playing extremely safe. Like they're not giving up kills for free. This is something a lot of LCS players struggle with, playing safe side. And when your team is making the play on the other side, actively like playing safe. Oh, also another huge thing that I want to show you with TSM that TSM does really well. And this is a very TSM thing.
They're all back at once.
Wow, perfect.
I've seen this before. I've seen this with them.
Yeah.
It seems like it's always like they always reset at the same time.
Yeah, it's called... Wow, I'm actually very impressed. It's called synchronized resets. It's also a trademark of a team that has very good fundamentals, but you can see Braum, Zed, Jarvan all resetting at the same time. Israel, Galio, Rek'Sai, Cho'Gath all resetting at the same time. Good teams will do this, synchronized resets.
I notice in their comms when sometimes when they do when it's like LCS and they like do the replay and stuff like that, it would just be like, okay, everyone back right now. Like, I just thought it was interesting, but now I know. Wow, it's not a coincidence. Wow.
Synchronized reset is really important because if I'm strong, and if everyone wants to spend their gold at the same time, so we're all strong on the map together, right? I don't want to be strong on the map and then you're like bugging me about like, wait, I have to spend my gold. I haven't spent my gold yet. I have to buy. Then I'm getting fucked in tempo. By doing this, everyone's tempo is matched. But now they're going to go back into kind of the spread again, keep farming up. They know they outscale C9 a lot, and they also are going to start slowly playing for mid turret and then start slowly setting up for Baron. Let's see it. Holy shit, what was that?
My neck. Falling off.
Oh, it looks like they're playing for boss side instead, but as we talked about, like Cho'Gath plus Rek'Sai can dive the Rise really easily.
Lakers just looked extremely uncomfortable on this pick.
Told you. Bad on mages. Alright, let's skip this.
Yeah, this one was a really long one.
Holy shit, this one's long.
Yeah.
Damn, this kind of kills the tempo for the game. Okay. Alright, let's go back into it. Wow, so it's instead c9 starting Baron.
Oh, I think I remember this fight. Isn't this where Matt died? Maybe it's not. Just kidding. Was that just like a really shit position for Niski? Because
I can explain it a little bit.
I mean, I feel like...
So I'll explain to you what Zed's want to do. So what he's looking for here is chunk, right?
Mm-hmm.
W-E-Q. And he doesn't have to go on the W. He can actually be like backing out instead. But for some reason, he went for the kill on Sven.
When no one's there.
Yeah, by himself. And
Yikes.
yeah, just ended up dying. So here, his goal was to buy time and distract TSM. But instead of buying time, he just blew all his spells and tried to go for a kill. It was a very, very overeager from him. So one thing that Zeth will do is your actual W range and how long you can move back and cast spells from is much further. So he can just W-E, walk back, and then Q from a distance, and the Q will shoot from here. But when he does it, like, he's not walking back. Instead, he's actually even walking forward. He's not playing to buy time. I also think Niski's uncomfortable on Zed, because, like, you shouldn't be playing Zed like that at that moment.
Spencer going solo too, Jesus Christ.
Oof. And then now, C9's in a situation where it's 4v5 versus Baron and Cho'Gath right next to it. Cho'Gath, Nom 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 is stronger than Smite, so it's much easier for TSM to take this.
Yeah.
And then now it's really fucking dire. TSM has Baron. C9's getting outscaled. They can't find good points of engage. The only engager is Svenskeren. He's having a really rough time. Who is it? Niski doesn't really know how to play Zed. This was not a nice draft.
Yeah, Sneaky's so far forward.
Now, how do you think TSM wants to utilize Baron? What kind of lane setup?
What kind of lane setup? Well, they just want to push as much as possible and get down the tier 2s.
Okay.
And so would it just be like a rotation kind of thing where they just rotate from lane to lane?
Well, I mean more so regarding like 1-3-1, 4-1, like how do they want to allocate members?
Well, it looks like they're doing a 4-1.
Okay.
But Rek'Sai is in mid, so usually they would try to have the Cho'Gath pushing.
Why do they have Rek'Sai instead of Cho?
For the team fight potential, because Rek'Sai is not like really impertinent to a team fight.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the reasons. And also another huge reason is when you have like a mega tank, like a Cho'Gath or a Mundo, it's really important to send them to the strong lane with your carries and have them just walk up and tank for your carries and buy space for your carries so they can hit the turret.
Okay.
And you're going to see Broken Blade do that. He's going to walk up by him. He's going to make sure he's the most forward. Like by far, like he's walking up even more forward than he needs to, because what he's doing is buying space for his carries.
I see.
Yeah, you can see him being far forward here, right?
Yeah.
So think of it as this, like there's a zone around Broken Blade, and wherever Broken Blade is, you cannot be in it. So when he walks up like this, he pushes everyone out.
I see.
But if Broken Blade is in here, right, and he's where Rek'Sai is, and it's just Rek'Sai instead, Rek'Sai doesn't have this big zone of like being able to zone people out. That's why it's really important they brought Broken Blade here and they put Rek'Sai there.
Yikes.
Now, when they're going into TSM from a singular angle and they're not flanking, they just have no shot at beating TSM.
Damn, I didn't realize how big of a stomp this was.
Oh, Broken Blade is so cute. It's like, yeah! It's like, rise up, gamers.
Jesus Christ.
Alright,
Back
Spider-Man. Spider-Man, tell me about the team conf.
Okay. So, Reddit analysis here. oh my god, why did Reaper draft Ornn into a Braum? This is insane. Wow. That's literally the only thing I saw, and I was like, yeah, okay, this is like known. Please move on. Okay, let's see. So
let's talk about things we like about C9 comp. What do we like?
Niski's on a comfort pick.
Wow, that's actually a really good one. Niski's on a comfort pick.
I always remember Niski. I think it was like a week. It was like week 2 or 3 when he solo killed Jensen when he was on the Zoe. Like I will like remember that for the rest of my life because I was like, holy shit. It was just so BM, you know. I mean, what do I like about it? It's
no Niski on comfort. That's right. Let's talk about other picks. Which ones do you like? Which ones do you not like for C9?
I mean, when Ornn was really prevalent, Licorice was a monster on him, so that's also a comfort pick. But I mean, Rek'Sai's OP.
Okay, let's go with Rek'Sai. I really like Rek'Sai for Svenskeren, and it takes away one of more Acadian's comfort champions. So I love the Rek'Sai. I love the Zoe.
I mean, I feel like these are all comfort champions.
Yeah, these are all comfort. So the thing that's bad about Ornn, I think Ornn pick is fine, but what I'm really kind of scared for them is when you take Ornn and they have Braum and a Vladimir, like the scaling is really, really rough. Like Vladimir later on is able to one-shot the Zoe, one-shot the Sivir, and Vlad just gets to farm the Ornn. So Ornn does best into carries like a Jace, right? Where if I'm a Jace versus a Ornn, I need to pressure you. I can't just scale as the Jace. But as the Vladimir, I'm so happy just scaling versus you. This is where the Ornn pick kind of got fucked because they have Vladimir and Braum. As for TSM's comp, like this is also a throwback to C9's comp. Do you remember C9 running Blabber on Kindred, Jensen on Zillion? This is C9's comp.
Well, see, Smoothie talked about that in his interview with Travis, actually.
What did he say in his interview with Travis?
He was saying they were just trying to repeat the C9 comp that they ran. I remember that. But I didn't remember right now. But now that you said that, I do remember it.
And also, Bjergsen's Zillion is one of his best champions.
Yeah.
When you grow a beard, apparently you become good at beard champions.
And so, yeah, I feel like it's always been one of his pocket picks that he can literally bring out and just run rampant on.
So I think overall, like, draft is fine for C9, but they're kind of put on a timer because they have the Ornn versus the Vladimir, and it's really important they end this game quickly. Let's see if they actually did that. What do you think win conditions are for both teams?
Well, C9 to have a quick game and make sure that the Vladimir doesn't skill.
So, but how do they want to win? Do they want to split push? Do they want to team fight?
Team fight.
Team fight, yeah. Why'd you say, this one's really simple?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was just looking at it.
Okay.
Because, like, with the Sivir speed up and all that stuff, it just makes sense. And the Ornal.
What about TSM? Or actually, we wanted to say something
No, I didn't. TSM, it's also team fight?
Yeah, it's also team fight, but there's something a little bit special about their team fighting compared to C9.
Is it more of like a 4-1 comp?
Well, their team fighting, it's really important they flank. Because Vladimir getting top of Zoe and Sivir is really important. When it's more like a head-on like this, it's not that great for TSM. They really want to be looking for flanks.
Okay.
And while C9, it is nice for them if they look for flanks, like all the start coming in from the side, being able to knock Zillion or Kindred or Israel into the team. Like, Israel's really hard to knock into the team. Zillion has his ult, Kindred has his ult. Flanking for C9 is not as good, but for TSM, flanking is one thing that's very important to them. Alright, let's go. So, you know how people talk about outscaling all the time, right? They're like, oh, you get outscaled, oh, this gets outscaled. Outscaling only matters when one of the teams can when they have the matching win conditions. If we're both trying to split push, and I have the outscaling split pusher, then I actually outscale your comp. Because our win conditions are the same, and I do it better than you later on.
I see.
So if one team has a split push comp and the other team has a team fight comp, a lot of the time there really isn't outscaling.
Okay.
But this time it's 2 team fight comps going at each other, right?
Yeah.
So in that kind of state, outscaling matters a lot. Look at their bot combo. How should Sivir be good in mid if she is not fed? In mid game, It's just a sliver. You just try to hit front line, but it's really hard to hit front line because TSM doesn't really have a front line. And also it's stuff like Zillion and Vladimir. So yeah, it is hard for Sivir to do our job. Where do you think they're going to put early jungle pressure?
Probably mid lane. Because they don't want the Zoe to get ahead. Let me think about this. Okay. But something's probably gonna happen.
I'll pause.
Well, no. Oh my god. Oh god. I mean, like, I'm trying to think.
Calm down.
No. I'm trying to think because when it was Zoe and it was last game when it was Zoe and Zed, it's like they wanted the Zoe to not get ahead and they wanted
the Zed to get ahead.
Yeah, but the Zoe not to get ahead. Well, so it's like so I guess like the Zed to get ahead. Yeah. So I guess they're trying to get the Zillion ahead. But is that even a thing?
No.
I feel like that's not a thing.
So like why they play towards the Zed was it's important Zed is ahead of the Zoe because it allows Zed to snowball. Zillion's not really that champion.
So would they be looking top?
Who do you think should be looking top?
TSM would be looking top to get the Vladimir pushing.
So
or does the Vladimir already push versus the Ornn?
Vlad kind of just farms versus the Ornn.
Okay.
They can't really push, and Vlad doesn't have a lot of kill potential on the Ornn.
So I guess they're going bot lane. Am I getting that one right? I don't know. Are they just literally going to be farm bots until 6?
Yeah, so both junglers will actually probably end up farming a lot because they don't have lanes that they can pressure early.
Yeah.
I think the only things they'll really fight for are Scuttle and marked camps from Kindred.
Okay.
Yeah, so they just chill and kind of farm for everyone.
Wasn't this good for the Kindred too because like the RNG was pretty good for Acadian?
RNG
for the
marks.
Yeah.
Let's see if he actually gets this mark. And also, as a Kindred, when both teams are farming, right?
Yeah.
You're much more happier than the Rek'Sai. Because Kindred scales way better than the Rek'Sai, and it's important for Rek'Sai to make early game plays. So he gets 1 mark. It's really nice. Free mark, boys. Wow, how lucky.
So he just did. So never mind. Actually, just kidding. So they're not going to do vertical jungling because they're not trying to pressure any lane in particular.
Yeah.
Okay.
And either side could do vertical jungling, but it won't really help and it won't really hinder. Realistically, neither jungler really has a lane to gank. Like Acadian went bot side and kind of looked for the gank, but it wasn't really there, and Svenskeren didn't really look for the gank other than maybe just doing the race here. That can be kind of looked at as doing a gank. Broken Blade picked up Vlad really late into the season, but he was really good on it. This is something probably they didn't expect that he would play. They probably expected him to play a different carry, and was probably pretty surprised that he played Vlad into the Ornn. Why do you think both teams are kind of converging here?
Could we go back? I didn't see. Because...
It's just very simple. For just the crab.
Just for the Drake?
No, the crab. The crab that was coming up.
Okay.
So that's when...
I was going to say, in the mark spawn on the Raptors.
This kind of like pad thing, like if Acadian ever goes for that, it's literal suicide. Okay. You're just asking to die. That kind of stuff never really happens. And there's just a lot of like, earlier on, like, you can't really do much by yourself, and it's a lot about pressure. So I guess I'll narrate it a little bit better. So this crab is coming up, right? So they're coming up, and Acadian's coming up, and he wants to contest the crab. But Niski has priority, and Bjergsen's half mana, half HP. So he can't really walk up for it. Sivir and Alistar both have priority. That's why Acadian came down bot side, but he didn't get what he wanted to get.
Okay. Who's playing in Europe for the championship?
G2 and potentially Origin or Fnatic. So G2.
So they're doing a third place match or no? Because it's a new.
It's hard to. Okay, I'll try to explain it. So, number 1 and 2 play each other, and whoever wins between that goes straight to the finals. So it'll be if TL and C9 played each other, and let's say Team Liquid beat C9, they're in the finals.
Oh, okay.
So TL's in the finals, and then TSM beat all the shitty teams, and then now C9 and TSM will play, and whoever wins between that will meet TL in the finals, and whoever loses the match between TSM and C9 is third place.
Oh, I kind of like that.
Yeah. It really rewards you for getting first or second in the season.
Yeah.
Let's go back and watch what's going on. Looks like Bjerg wanted to place a ward, got caught out, and then just had to flash out. C9 kind of pulling. Are you tired?
No, I just yawn a lot.
Okay. I was just asking a question.
I am a caffeine addict. My caffeine is running out.
C9 doing kind of the TSM play on them, like playing for the second red. They have people move up and actually get the red for Slim Scarin. It's really nice. A lot of that was doable because they were able to chunk out Bjerg in the first place. If I had to guess the next thing they play for, probably the game's going to be stale until both teams feel confident enough they can Earth Dragon, because Earth Dragon is one of the best early game objectives along with Herald. It's by far the single best I guess I couldn't say the best scaling one, but
C9 pulling a
TSM.
Yeah. With both the buffs actually.
Yeah, why do you think this was possible from C9?
Because bot and mid are both winning in lane prio.
Oh, beautiful. And also, yeah, Cadian's on top side of the map, and he's really behind in tempo, so that plays a part also. But mid and bot lane having prio is a huge reason why they can do that.
So if they know that Acadian is top side, why don't they just go for Drake right now?
Drake is a little bit harder to get, but they actually, like in this case, I think you're right, because they have prio in both mid and bottom. They actually could have gone for Drake. That wouldn't have been a bad play at all. Sometimes pros make mistake, and we're watching in hindsight, so we have all the info. Maybe they weren't 100% accurate about it.
Yeah, but I was just wondering if there was like a reason that they didn't versus if they did.
They have 4 pink wards bot side. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're very heavily prioritizing this bot side jungle. C9 understands Earth Dragon is really important and they want to play towards it. Looks like they're going to hand off blue first. Oh, they also pinged Herald. Maybe they want to do Herald instead. They maybe want to keep these wards up while playing for Herald. It's kind of weird though. It's a waste of the wars to play for Herald like this. Cadian going over and popping it. Well, he probably feels like he can't get it because the mid prio, and Zazel roaming up because of the bottom prio. Okay, that was actually really nice. They were able to get Herald while keeping their wards up on Dragon side. They're going to be able to play for Dragon next. What are you doing, Broken Blade? Okay. Use the Herald. Wow, a lot of resource invested top side. And Niski also living.
There's so many spills, right? No? Okay, just kidding.
Remember what we talked about Smoothie and Zben, what they were good at? Do you remember what I said?
Smoothie and Zben?
Yeah. What?
Oh, they're good with not a lot of resources?
They're good at playing the weak side.
Okay.
So right now, Niski is actually the weak side because they're investing so much top side, right? And Smoothie's not in lane. It's important he plays safe, but he played kind of up here and he's getting ganked. Like he had to dodge skill shots really well to be able to live here. Like this kind of play is really bad from mid lane. Okay. Because they lose a lot of pressure because Niski played up when they were taking top tower.
Oh yeah, I remember when you said that. Okay.
I remember I said some players are good about playing with low resource, some players aren't, and apparently like Niski's not one of those.
Well, damn, when he even gets the enemy blue buff, feels bad. Or, yeah.
Now C9, they have top turret. Niski back. He's full mana, full HP. Now they feel comfortable enough taking Earthdrake. Early game's actually going really nicely for C9. Oof.
So you got the flank from...
Yeah, we can look at it slowly again together. Oh, let's go a bit faster. So, let me know. There's something C9 did that was really bad. Let me know when you find it.
Sneaky stay too long. Oh, why did...
No, you're right. Talk to me.
Well, it seemed like he stayed too long, and then when he pathed that way, you lose all the damage. Or the backline, like, cleanup. Basically, Svenskaren's in a bad position. The rest of the team's running away. And so it's just an awkward position. Like, it's not necessarily, like, terrible, but it's just awkward.
Yeah,
because it would require a lot of things to happen for it to be executed.
Where do you think he wants to be right here? Like, if he could teleport himself anywhere on the screen, where do you think he wants to be?
Probably like here, so he can get his ult on now.
Oh, perfect. Everyone. He wants to be right next to Niski and having protection.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he was trying to kill this ward and that he got delayed while going to Baron is actually, or going to Dragon is really bad. He needs to be like already here and then moving this side to make sure he's on the same side as everyone else.
Uh-huh.
And then let's talk about the Broken Blade flank that you called out. Where are my moths? They're asleep. Oh, oops. So they're engaging here, right?
Yeah.
They're getting a nice wombo. Because Sneaky's not here, they're missing crucial parts of the damage.
Yeah, and Sven's didn't get engaged on at all, so he's literally full health. And then the flank comes in.
Yeah.
And then they're split once again. They do get the GA out of Acadian though.
This is one thing that actually dodges Rek'Sai ult. Vladimir Poland's on you.
Dude, Vlad Pol is just such a cock blocker, it's insane. Wow, that was first blood?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nothing happened.
I didn't even think about that.
Remember what we said, due to the jungle matchups and kind of the lane setup, nothing's going to happen early.
Yeah.
Okay, C9 actually won on the bottom side of the fight. Let's see why, though. Why do you think they won here? So...
Well, then, so after all this, because Broken Blade died. Does he not die? Who dies? Oh, Svenskeren dies. Mm-hmm. But then Licorice was in a weird spot, but then they go too far forward. And so Licorice... Oh, wait, Licorice flashes. Never mind. Oh, it's Niski that comes around. It's more of a... Because you got Broken Blade over there. He doesn't have anything. And he's low health. Bjergsen also doesn't really have anything. And so the grouping is better for C9.
Niski coming around was a big thing.
Yeah.
But the thing that kind of happens is they kind of create like a mini choke for themselves because they're walking in this way.
Yeah.
Like towards the All-Star. Like they're just grouping up towards the All-Star, right?
Mm-hmm. And
Acadian dies with... Like, he didn't use Flash to dodge it. All-Star combo, which was really big. Zven also didn't use Flash, but them not using Flash there was so fucking bad. Imagine, like, both Zven and Acadian flash this combo.
And they can just turn and kill him.
Yeah, they can turn and kill him. Licorice flashes over. Licorice is in an awkward situation. They can group up with Bjergsen, finish up Dragon. There's so many things they can do, but both of these guys just took straight combo to the face without flashing. So, more of a mechanical misplay.
Okay.
But they were so focused on chasing, they weren't able to flash combo and they got killed. That was a really nice read on the flank though, and you should keep watching for that whenever TSM's team fighting, if Vladimir flanking or not. Because depending on whether or not Vlad gets the flank, TSM fights look really good or really shitty.
Mm-hmm. That ward's like perfectly placed too.
He's so happy. And then fight for Earth Dragon again. Let's see. Starting Dragon. Have to back up. Warren also TP'd mid. Zeyzal here is threatening a flank and also threatening the choke because his team's on the turret and they're just gonna be committed to the turret. He backed up, but that's what he was doing there. Next few minutes should be about mid turret and Earthdrake and how they play around it. Let's see what they do. Okay, it looks like they're gonna go for Dragon instead. Taking Dragon, making sure TSM can't come in. Wow, vsC9 actually didn't tilt for game 5. They were actually playing pretty well for game 5. What the hell? And then Acadian getting his mark. It's not like in competitive play, I'm not sure. I know you play jungle, but I'm not sure if you play Kindred. Like in competitive play, it's extremely hard to get the marks unless you're winning. So Acadian getting a mark there, like he's a happy camper.
Yeah, I remember. Well, yeah, it just seems like whenever anyone plays Kindred, it's pretty bad RNG. Because I remember there was the one game where like, Smithy didn't get like any marks that one game, and then he just fell really behind.
Oh shit! Someone subscribed.
Huey, thanks for the sub. Huey is a Kingdom member.
Oh really?
Yes, he's awesome. Thank you so much for the sub, man.
Thank you.
That's not mine, but you know.
Welcome
okay.
to Loco Kingdom.
Loco's Kingdom.
Welcome to the Eager Beavers.
Eager Beaver Club.
Whenever you need a job, just tell the owner you're an eager beaver.
I'm an eager beaver. You know what? Okay, I attempted. And I deleted it too, which is so funny because like some people were like, why'd you delete it? I was like, I'm too embarrassed.
Someone donated. Okay.
Someone donated?
Alright. Can you read me the donation?
Yeah, if it's safe for work, bro. Can you do an OG versus G2 Game 1 VOD review with your friend? That game is pretty interesting, IMO.
What is the friend's answer?
Sure, I don't care. Are we still... No?
Well, we have dinner. We need to grab dinner, and I also need to work early tomorrow, so I will do the OG G2. One day, I'll go over to Kelsey's, and then I'll coach your shitty Rek'Sai. That yikes. That face just screams yikes. Okay, never mind.
I'm playing J4 now. I'm picking up J4.
Next time we do a duo stream, if you're still there, we'll definitely do it.
Sorry you don't get all the coverage, guys, that you usually get. Taking it. Beginner status. I'm learning a lot, though, guys. It's crazy.
Well, I think
insane.
Vast majority of my viewers are like very... I wouldn't say they're new to watching League, but they don't understand some of the concepts, and you're probably asking questions that they wish they could have asked. So I don't think it's bad at all.
So you're welcome, chat. Another NAJ4. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's actually so easy to abuse in lower elos. It's insane. Because it's just such an easy champ to play.
Boing. Okay, we're definitely going to have to rewatch this one.
Ooh, the flank! The flank! It's there! Didn't really do too much, but it's there.
Alright, let's slow down. Let's talk about how
Too
this
good.
started.
I'm Challenger. Same. I'll be Challenger one day.
I feel like even Challenger players don't understand a lot of these concepts. Alright, let's look at this. Actually, we can speed it up a little bit. So, TSM was really committed, hitting bottom turret, and now they're getting kind of chased down on their way out, and vsC9's doing a good job of closing in on them. Acadian gets hit by bubble. Smoothie does a good job of blocking it. Acadian flashes out from the combo this time. But Ornold going in, and then Kindred... Wait, how did Alistar die? Oh, on the exit. Bjergsen bomb hurts a lot. Able to kill Acadian.
And the TP literally just comes up. That's actually so lucky.
Yeah. So even though that was a nice flank angle, vsC9 reacted well, and two people flashed out. But the flank angle itself was really nice. Look at Niski here. Look at Niski here.
Yeah. Ooh, wow.
And then he picks up that flash that was left over. Flashes over the wall.
Wow. Niski Zoe, insane.
So Bjerg did a really great job. Bjerg and Zeben did a really great job of being able to kill the Alistar. but Niski makes a really nice kill on Sven, and also Broken Blade had a good flank, and he burned a lot of flashes that way. That all-star kill was actually pretty clutch. Oh, this flank. If he actually waited a little bit on the flank and made sure they were in between this, that would have turned out better, but that's a lot of hindsight.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like this, I think, is like really rare from C9, where they're kind of out of position and out of sync.
Mm-hmm.
Like Licorice is off here by himself, and he gets killed before the rest of his team can join, right?
Yeah.
You almost never see stuff like this from C9. So I do think the tilt's already happening. And then they're like straight up taking a 4v5. Even with Vladimir not having ult, I thought them attempting this fight was really dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what's this?
The flank!
The flank.
Coming in. The nose. Super low. But it's still enough to get him off a jaw. Jesus Christ. I was going to say that wrong. Oh, wait, just kidding. Never mind.
Remember what we said. Broken Blade is, like, from start to finish, like, he has to be looking for flanks in team fights.
Mm-hmm.
And he's done a really good job of actually flanking every single time. So, even though he gets a lot of shit, he is a pretty decent player. And he understands his role as the champion very well.
I can tell by the body language that someone is tired already. I had work, actually, this morning. I had to wake up very early.
Me too. I had to work retail.
Hey, it was, it's
Welcome
it's
to
a
McDonald's.
Hi, everybody. Can I take your order?
Kelsey, would you like to upgrade your combo?
Haha. I get it, because, combo, get it? Because it's like League of Legends?
No, it's
Wombo
just,
combo?
no,
Get it?
It's just what people at McDonald's say.
They literally don't say that anymore. They're just like, I would work at Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
My pleasure. Literally every time after anything. I'm like, yeah, can I get a napkin? They're like, yeah, my pleasure. I'm like, okay, please don't say that ever again. So, Jesus Christ. I keep thinking it's going to fall because my friend has one, right?
Yeah.
And it's broken, so if you do lean back, it's going to fall.
Mine's not broken.
Well, I don't know. It's scaring me.
Woman, control yourself.
Wow.
Let's actually take a look at this. This was a really big mistake. So, remember what I said? Smoothie's one of the best playmakers on TSM.
Yeah.
Because Niski used his ult this way, and he's playing up here.
Mm-hmm.
Smoothie recognized that instantly and opens the fight on Niski. I'm telling you, Smoothie's such a good pickup. And Licorice tried to help out, but he got caught out in the process.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even realize until last night that Smoothie doesn't have a championship.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. And Smoothie spots that right away, able to go for the kill. Oh, such a good player.
What a guy.
You know who Smoothie credits his coaching to?
It's not you, I would say, right? Or is he?
Guess.
God. I'm trying to remember everything he would be on. I don't know. Who? Is it you? Really?
I'll pause for a second.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is it an actual... When he was on what team?
This is when he's on C9, getting coached by Reaper.
I learned a lot from Locodoco, and he taught me all the macro I know now. Wow. He's flexing, guys, by the way. Flexing. Learning this stuff made me more motivated, and I had the foundation to learn as a player. Eventually, it just paid off, and once I got the opportunity with C9, it also showed itself. Wow. I think from all this, I'm going to become a pro player. Wow. Insane.
But all the basic, the macro stuff I'm teaching you, right?
Interesting.
I taught Smoothie the same thing.
They really say who can't play, coach.
And who can't coach, stream. And who can't stream, Work.
You're so funny. You're so funny. Insane.
I'm sorry.
Insane. He's so funny, guys. He's so funny. You know what? One day I'm gonna make it in the world. Yeah. Not today, but one day.
But Bjergsen and Smoothie owes me everything. So in a sense,
I mean, TSM's golden years definitely were when like you were coaching them.
Oh, thank you.
Back in the days.
And Loco learned everything from LS. Okay, we'll rewatch this fight.
That looks like a lot of things are happening.
Okay. I want you to give me the Captain Flowers commentary. Give me.
Gee, I can't even. I literally can't even at that point. There's too many things going on. You know what was funny? So, like, way back in the day, I asked, like, when I first met Clayton, I was telling him how, like, I used to want to really be a caster.
Yeah.
And he was like, send me a VOD of, like, you just solo casting a game. And I was so nervous.
Yeah.
And it was a VOD. It wasn't even, like, I was live casting. That I used... so, Gragas's ult is Cask Toss. And I said casket every single time. And he was like, I don't know who's dying in this game, but this is not the right skill. And then I think it was also for like Elise because it's Repel.
Skarner would have been great in place of Kindred there. Okay. Walk me through this fight. What's happening?
Let's see what's happening. So Zeyzal goes in for the engage.
Okay. What's the relationship between Braum and Ornn?
And Ornn, so Braum Stand By Me stops Ornn's ult.
Yeah, so Braum's shield stops Ornn's ult, so it's really important Braum holds it much as possible. Okay. But Smoothie was just like, boom! Like, look at me, guys. Yeah. I have my shield up. So Zeyzal spot this immediately.
He waits.
W flash Q and 3 airborne, right?
Uh-huh.
And then Zeyzal starts his ult. He knows the shield's gonna end, and he is able to get a 9th ult.
Yeah, that was really good drowsy too. Wow.
Yeah, so really good catch from Zeyzal to know that it's an initiation opportunity and great follow-up from Licorice. So they're able to kill the Braum, and then Broken Blade on top of Sneaky did a good job of chasing out Sneaky. She's still chasing Sneaky. But yeah, this is why the fucking like Vlad is so disgusting. He basically 3v1 for a majority of the portion of the fight. But C9 able to get a win on this fight, 2-0, all from really great engage and realizing Braum used shield early.
I see. So when you have like so say like you're coaching a team and there's just like a player that just came like fresh out of solo queue.
Yeah.
You have to teach them all this stuff?
Yeah. No, I don't have to. I'll watch a few games with them and I'll test them but a lot of times, even before I can teach them this stuff, I have to get them to unlearn a lot of the bad habits that they have.
Yeah.
So at least you don't have that, and at least you don't have an ego.
It's funny because like I did collegiate track, and so like a lot of people that was the thing that was my advantage too, because I didn't really have a coach, and they're like, so you don't have a bunch of bad habits because you never learned anything, and I was like, nice. So I get it. I understand.
Or my mods here. We have 3 mods. We have oh shit.
He was here yesterday too.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
I saw.
But yeah, this was just really great. C9 catching an initiation opportunity and capitalizing on it. But Vladimir is fucking disgusting. This is a kind of a
another excellent player came there.
Yeah. Another excellent player came up. Or Days was just sitting there.
I love when they're just like chewing gum and it's just so awkward. I was actually so happy in the morning when I woke up and there was a thread about that. I was like, damn, dude. It's true though.
It's true.
Wow, I'm gonna throw out some Post Malone on me.
Oh, damn, you recognize songs really well. Because I'm a terrible singer. When people are actually able to recognize the songs, I'm amazed.
Yeah, well, no, I do that a lot too, where like someone will say something and then it'll remind me of a song I'll sing and they're like, stop.
Why do you think Broken Blade doesn't keep pushing bottom and comes up to Baron?
Because why does he come up to Baron?
He could have kept pushing bottom, right? Why doesn't he keep pushing bottom? He still has teleport.
He has his TV. Because they don't have mid tower. I don't know, because they don't have mid tower.
That's actually a decent reasoning, because they need to make sure they get mid turret, and they can't do it without Broken Blade. I think another thing that TSM was kind of scared of was if Broken Blade stays bottom the whole time, then they might lose vision on Baron, and if they have to check into Zoe or they have to check into Alistar, that can be really bad. But I think the mid turret point is also really good. They probably want it to be more secure in terms of getting mid turret, and also because it's a Vladimir, when you're bot lane, like you take fucking forever taking turrets. Vlad's not really a turret taking split pusher. Vlad is get priority in side lane and flank kind of split pusher. So he wants to be involved in team fight. He doesn't want to be isolated. So there's like split pushers like Jax, right? Where you're like being in the side lane and you're just fucking whacking away at the turret 24/7. And there's split pushers like Vladimir, where you go to the side lane and you get priority in the side lane and then you walk to the team first. And there's also ones like Zed, where you actually want to kill targets in a side lane. So a lot of the split pushers, they all end up doing different things and they want to do different things. Alright, let's look at this one closely. Alright. What did you think about that engage there?
Well, did they flash it? Oh, well, it's kind of weird because everyone's so far. Well, Sneaky uses ult, so I guess they could follow up quicker. Because there's the choke point. So there's a choke point, and so I'm trying to see. Well, Bjergsen flashed it, but if he didn't, it would have been a 3-man knockup again.
And Vladimir burned pool also.
Oh, I see.
It's not a terrible engage, but I
used a lot of resources.
Yeah, it's not a terrible engage, but I wasn't that much in love with it because it puts Zeyzo in a really isolated position, and then he gets killed on the way out, and like it's really hard for C9 to, like, at this point in the game, like 30 minutes into the game, C9's kind of outscaled and their damage potential is much lower than TSM's. So like Sneaky and Niski are the only true damage dealers. So like let's say Sneaky and Niski trying to kill Braum versus Israel, Kindred, Zillion, Vlad all trying to kill the Alistar. So like in this like 5th to 5th fight now, TSM's actually so ahead, and they don't even really have to be
damn, dude, that Hemoplague does so much damage.
They don't even have to be flanking now. What the fuck? This guy's a C9 fan and he's like did you guys wait, look at this guy. He's a C9 fan and he's like being hyphy. He's like, yes! Broken Blade, wait!
Never mind. I remember when I brought my mom to LCS last split.
Yeah.
She saw like First Blood, and then she saw like someone on like Optics Icon. She's like, yes! And she like stood up, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna sit down. Let us. She's like, oh, I thought that means they got it. I'm like, nope. Sit down. She's so cute.
All right. Can you tell
80 Carry Sven, thank you so much for resubscribing with your Twitch Prime for 5 months. Much appreciated. Welcome to the Loco Kingdom. That's so gross.
But yeah, now at this point, TSM outscale C9 enough where they can just take 5th on 5th fight, like just 5-on-5 straight up, and they don't even need to flank. So at this, game's realistically over. Remember the scaling thing we talked about? When both teams have comps that do the same thing, scaling actually is a huge issue. And TSM and C9, both their comp wants to team fight, so scaling is now a huge fucking issue.
Doing some like coordinated back. Insane. Insane strats! Wow!
That's good fundamentals. So Tony teams and Reaper teams and Locodoco teams usually have really good fundamentals.
I don't know, man. Golden Guardian's there for.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You knew I was gonna come out that. You knew it too. Loco's lactose. Oh my god. They knew. They knew. You knew. You even knew because you hesitated with saying it.
You're not welcome in Loco's kingdom anymore.
Yeah, okay.
So here, Zeyzo attempts like a flank, right?
Yeah.
Because they can't take full on the 5th versus 5th fight anymore. But it's just so hard to kill anyone on TSM. Zillion, the Kindred, the Vladimir, the comp is fucking just undoable.
So.
TSM splitting 2 lanes with Baron. Oh, this is so sad to watch.
Yeah.
Wait for BBTP here. Wait, where did he TP?
BTP last fight.
Where did he TP?
TP there. What's that word?
Oh, he loves doing these short range TPs. From here to there. I guess that's a dope. And then he walks back. He's like, okay, guys, good job, guys. He came.
He saw, and he left.
Great to watch you, me. Oh, hi, Tony.
Uh-huh.
I think you guys did play really well in game 3 and 4 and 5. But you have to admit, C9 had you in the first half.
Haha! He's funny, guys. He knows memes. It's insane, right? Wow.
Why do you kill the moment?
Wow.
Why do you kill the moment?
You know how many times you made fun of me? You realize this?
I never made fun of you.
Alright. Literally, he comes into my streams every time, by the way, guys, and he's like, wow, it's Kelsey and her, like, family of viewers that probably have 5 bot accounts that they're just watching this on. Because no one likes Kelsey's stream, and I'm like, you know what? I have an awesome community that loves my streams. I love them. And some of them are here, so I feel really honored. It's fine. Thanks, guys.
Didn't ask.
Okay, stop with the didn't ask. It's not funny anymore unless you're actually using it in context. Literally, I went on the TSM subreddit for like 3 seconds, and everything was like, didn't ask. I'm like, okay, it's funny when people actually say it in videos, but, you know?
I want to see TSM players get pulled over by cops, and they're like, do you know what kind of speed you were doing? Didn't ask. Okay, sir, we're going to need you to get out of the car.
Put your hands on the road right now. Jesus Christ. I can see like someone like default saying that and then being like, ah, shit. It's like, excuse me, sir?
One of their girlfriend like is asking like a serious problem. Like she's like, I don't know, I really had a rough day. Didn't ask. Oh shit. We can go back and watch, but at this point, as we talked about already, TSM outscaled. They can never kill the Vladimir, they can never kill the Kindred, and even when they can kill the Kindred, like rest of the team's too much.
Look at that flame.
Wait, never mind. What the fuck? Okay, Lupin 2K, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub.
Wow,
I actually trolled. Wait, they actually trolled. How are they dying? Okay, so Acadian's all the way here by himself. They should just be taking the inhibitor here. Wait, what happened to Zeben? Oh, he stepped on. Okay, he stepped on the drowsy. That's why.
Wow, Zizal coming in, the clutch.
Okay, so they had to burn Zillion ult on that, and then everyone else kind of got out of position because Zeben got hit by a bubble. He didn't even get hit by a bubble. He stepped on doggy doo-doo left over from the bubble. Oh, his QSS is up. Was it actually up there? Oh yeah, he steps on the doggy doo-doo. If he had QSS and he saved... Okay, whoa, what the fuck? He had QSS the whole time. He's actually trolling. Yeah, was really fine. He just greeted QSS, yep. Then, looks like they're setting up for Elder. BB no teleport, so he's not going to be able to flank. It's going to be a fist on fist fight, but that's still fine. Wait, what the fuck? C9 gets Elder. Game actually becomes kind of even. Let's slow down and watch the team fight. Yeah, it's double Dragon Elder. That's not bad at all. Like, Elder team fight is really good for C9. Oh, this turn from Broken Blade is really good here. Because they're getting chased, and he turned quickly enough where he spotted Sneaky being at half HP. And able to go on Sneaky. Sneaky almost pretty much done from the fight. Wait, what the fuck? They killed Broken Blade for free. Rek'Sai going in. Wait, why did they all run there? Why didn't they play with the Rek'Sai? Oh, cause... Okay. They thought Rek'Sai was dead, but by the time they came in... Wait, Svensker and Lib too. Oh, really not. The bomb. Can they... They should play for Baron here. Ugh. But they can't go for Baron. Wow, this is so awkward. Because of the super minions, mid lane was pushing in and they can't go for Baron. Let's see what happens after. Oh, okay. They actually push up. They still have Elder for 130.
Bot wave is crashing though.
They can send Ornn back. Oh my god. This is actually really bad decision making. Because if once they give up Baron, the game's pretty much over. I think they had to go for the fight there. This was such a conservative call. Because they don't outscale, and this is the one shot they have where they have Elder Dragon and they can fight for Baron. Sneaky ass TP. It can't be Sneaky there. If Sneaky is not at Baron, then how the fuck do they take Baron? Who does the damage, guys? It has to be Ornn defending and Sneaky on Baron. TSM. So Baron lasts a lot longer than Elder Dragon. So whenever you have Baron versus Elder, you just want to wait it out. And also they took Elder so early, so they can just wait it out. I would really like to see TSM not take a fight for 27 seconds. That's the last thing TSM has to do. Just not fight for 20 seconds and they're fine. Waiting that 5 second. Waiting that 1 second. Holy shit. I really wish they waited 5 more seconds. Alright, let's watch again though. Sneaky walked up, got pressured out. Braum ult cancels out Ornn. And before Smoothie got slept, he got slept and then like the drowsiness is coming in. And before it procs all the way,
yeah, throw out his ult.
Throw out his ult. Acadian was in an awkward spot, but he was able to get ulted. And then this backline versus backline fight. Kindred, Israel, Jillian, it's just not happening. Wait! That fan had a C9 jersey on top of his TSM jersey. And he took off the C9 jersey when TSM started winning. Holy shit, I see you, motherfucker.
It's like, I told you! Jesus Christ. That's actually too funny. What happened?
I think he's just memeing. Shameless bandwagon. That man loves League of Legends, what can you say?
Wow. TSM, bro.
Holy shit.
Quite the game.
Wow, it's really nice of Bjergsen to bring his younger brother on stage after they won. Sneaky's like, thanks for kicking me, guys. Thanks for kicking me, idiots. Thanks for kicking me, idiot. He's like, Zazel, you were definitely the better support on C9.